Kekcast episode 4. We're a day late, but that's what happens sometimes. Sorry about that. But as we know, last week we ended off with our new segment, Who Knows Ball. And clearly, if you're watching this, you can see the crown above my head, because that means this week, I know ball. I got 11 of the picks right. We're going to start off. We're going to go through. And let's just say what ones we got wrong. That'll be a little easier to keep going so we don't have to list them all. I personally thought the Vikings would win. They lost. I thought the Jets would win. They lost. I thought the Ravens would win. They lost. I thought the Bengals would win. They lost. And the Raiders lost. So I got 11 right, giving me the crown. In second place, the guy shaking his head in disgust because he didn't want to listen to me, Briss. He had 10. Go ahead and sound off, Briss. What'd you get wrong?
I got the Cowboys wrong, the Raiders wrong, the Giants, the Vikings, the Jets, and the Ravens. Surprisingly, the Ravens fucking lost.
Yeah.
Not surprised that the Jets lost. We all kind of had a feeling about the Jets, but it was like a make or break, and this kind of, just broke it. What's going on with Jets? I don't fucking know. Vikings, that was surprising. But Giants, that shit pissed me off. Probably never gonna go with the Giants if Daniel Jones is there. I just can't. I've seen it before. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I gave some hope, but this fool just fucking can't do it, bro. It's same with that fucking Packers game where like he has so many chances and he just fucking sells. Don't know how he does it. Don't know how he still has a job. I'd fucking bench him. And the Cowboys. The Cowboys didn't come through for me. This just shows that Dak Prescott's ass. Been saying this for the past 3 years. Been saying it.
Garbage time Dak is different, though. Garbage time Dak is
He's
different.
not him. I don't know. Surprisingly, I only had high hopes for him because, bro, Dak usually does pretty good with good teams. Like he usually gets the dub with good teams, and usually I don't know. He usually shits better with trash teams, but I don't know. This one's not surprising, as I should say. But on to X with his picks.
Thank you. It's a bad week for your boy. A lot of my picks did not come through. I got 7 right, so I'll just go off with that. I'll just go through the 2 major ones I think I got really, really sort of off. One, the Bucks. I picked the Bucks over Atlanta, and it was really surprising for me to see how well Bijan Robinson is actually playing at the second half of the season. As well as Kirk Cousins, too. I'm really not a big believer in Kirk Chains. Yeah, I'm not a big believer in Kirk Chains. I don't know what it is. They seem kind of phony to me. And I like the Bucks more, honestly, rest of season, to win that division. But another one that I got wrong, too, was my Raiders. Touchdown. We were within a touchdown, but unfortunately we just could not build on that momentum that we got in the first half, at the end of the first half. And also the one that I don't even count this as wrong, to be honest, the Bears and Commanders. Total Hail Mary luck. Noah Brown catch there, so, it is what it is. I was wrong on
crazy
take. Quite a like. How's that a crazy take, bro?
Josh, pass the crown to the Coke King, because this is fucking crazy. This is not fucking crazy, bro.
Dude, that was a crazy play. That was, if anything, that's the Bears' blown coverage. He was at 29, I forget his name, over there taunting the fans while the play's going on. Totally shows that the Bears coaching staff does not have a control of their players. Caleb Williams does not have control of his team. Getting emotional.
Caleb was hot. Twin. Yeah, he was hot on the sidelines too. Man.
Yeah, he was ready to
female energy. Female energy.
He was ready to paint those nails.
Yeah.
Next game he's gonna have black nails. Watch.
Sad boy Caleb season. Yeah, that's crazy take. But I mean, obviously we all knew the Bucks would win because my boy Cade Otton, best tight end in the league. Clearly.
You mean lose? Bucks
That's
lost.
what I mean. Yeah. My bad.
Oh.
My bad. I thought the Bucks would take it, but they didn't. But
Oh, okay, got you.
my point being, Cade Otton's the best tight end in the league. That's what I'm trying to say. W's or L's. Cade Otton is him. Won me my fantasy week, essentially. But yeah, that's that. So I know ball. It is what it is.
By one game.
1 week. Yeah,
Bro, a dub is a dub.
Yeah.
What do you mean
We'll
by
see what's
one game? I told you not to. Giants are my favorite team in the league, and I told you they can't get it done. They cannot get it done in crunch time. When the game's on the line, sorry, Daniel Jones, you can't do it. You can't get it done. Called it perfectly. Crown's here. Obviously, I know ball. It's okay. We'll go over it next week. Maybe you can get it, Briss. Maybe you can get it, X. But if we're being real, it's staying home. For the entire season, it's staying here. Oh, okay, sure, pal. That's all right. But my biggest takeaway of the week, though, from the NFL was the Jets are a complete disaster organization, awful franchise. Robert Saleh probably was not the problem. It's probably old Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is completely washed. The defense is playing like shit. The receiving core is playing like shit. Devontae Adams, total cope trade. Who would have thought that the Raiders would have made it out of like bandits with that one? Getting rid of that little crybaby Devontae. Absolute disaster. I thought they would win. They're playing the worst team in the league in the New England Patriots. You got the Panthers too, but we're comparing shit to shit. So awful team, and they beat the Jets. So that's a crazy. Did not expect that. But yeah, X. What do you think of that Jets loss?
Oh, right with you. Honestly, complete embarrassment for the franchise, the fans, personnel, coaching staff. Everyone needs to go home in the mirror and look at themselves and see like what are we going to do for next week? Because first off, added context to it as well. Drake May, their star rookie quarterback, didn't even play the full game. He left early with a concussion.
Yeah.
So Jacoby Brissett effectively outplayed Aaron Rodgers in the second half. Sad. And Ramondre Stevenson, of course, had that game-winning touchdown. Now, where do you go from here? Honestly, is what I've been pondering the past few days. If I'm a Jets, because you have no chance of going to the playoffs. Let's just throw that like out of the way.
Yeah.
And your quarterback is over 40 years old. This was a win now season for you guys, just like last season. Yeah, just seems like a whole lot of trouble. You're also not utilizing your running game very well. I mean, yeah, Breece Hall, and he's being subbed out for Braylon Allen to go on the goal line. Like stuff like that is just like infuriating to me, But he's splitting carries with him essentially, 12 carries, yeah. But yeah, that was sort of my takeaway too. The biggest takeaway I would actually have to say though, is Detroit is legit. And I'm sure that was going on last week. Detroit is legit. I think they're the runaway Super Bowl contenders. I'm feeling Detroit and Ravens, if I'm being real. Best of the AFC, best of the NFC. And yeah, I think everybody has to go after them now. I think.
Yeah, the Lions are
best team in the league.
Definitely
best team in the league.
Briss, what do you think?
Yeah. One thing about these Jets, bro, like they had more passing yards, more rushing yards, more first downs. Like, I don't know what was like keeping them away from being successful, bro. Like, is it the QB or is it just team chemistry? I don't know. It seems like people are doing their job and shit, but it just seems like overrated.
Yeah, totally. On paper, everyone says they're good, but as we can clearly see when they get on the field, it's a big nothing burger. I mean, it has to be a mixture of things. It can't just be one thing. Like everyone thought, it was Robert Saleh, so we got rid of him. Haven't won a game since. The Jets literally started the year through 8 weeks last year better than they are this year. So
with
maybe
Zach Wilson at the helm.
Yeah, maybe you bring back Zach Wilson and give him a huge apology or something. Um,
Is he still there?
No, he's on the Broncos.
yeah, but it has to be a mixture of things. Either their schemes just aren't working. What they think is going to work is not going to work. The quarterback's washed, and there's absolutely no chemistry in that locker room. I would love to be like a fly on the wall and hear the conversations that go on when all the cameras are gone, and see how like dysfunctional that locker room is, because it has to be. It has to be just complete dysfunction. Because like I don't know what it is, to be honest. Like it just doesn't really make any sense to me. It's same thing goes for the Cowboys. Like I'm a huge Cowboys hater, but if I'm being objective for a minute, they shouldn't be as bad as they are. They don't have that great of a defense, sure, but you're paying Dak $60 million. Clearly, you believe in the guy, and then you have probably the best receiver, or one of the best receivers in the league, in CeeDee Lamb, and you simply just cannot get it done. Continual choking. What is the answer? Is it the ownership? Is it the front office? What is it? I don't know, but that's that. X, what do you think about that Cowboys game as the in-house Cowboys fan?
Yeah. First off, not a fan. All right, Raiders fan for life. Raider Nation. I am a Cowboys respecter, though. I hate when major franchises just get hated on by these lowly franchise fans. But anywho, real quick though on the Jets game that I just wanted to add on to is, why are we also using Tyler Conklin like more than Breece Hall? And another one, their backup tight end as well got 3 targets. Like Ruckert, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this to ourselves? If that's, I get maybe he's the last read on some of these plays or whatever, but just like going over the box score, it just doesn't make sense to me. Give Devontae Wilson, Breece Hall the ball. That's it. But onto the Cowboys though. That was a very embarrassing Sunday Night Football. The stats the box score makes it look way closer than it actually was. It was pretty much complete domination all the way up to the fourth quarter, where of course Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb just completely exploded. 2 wide open blown coverages. On the first touchdown on CeeDee Lamb's, I thought was quite funny. They had zone on the left side of the field, and all he had to do was essentially just do a slant onto the opposite side, and the zone guy just left him while the middle dude's double teamed, and yeah, he was just wide open. So that was pretty funny, but overall embarrassing.
Yeah.
What do you do as a Cowboys? I don't know, man. Like, don't crash out on reporters. That's one. Talking to you, Diggs. All right. And why are you looking at your social media, like at the game, forget that. All right, focus in, lock in. It's on to next week. But yeah, that's sort of my takeaway from the Cowboys game. Briss, what are you giving that face for?
You're totally a Cowboys fan, dude.
No, I'm not, bro.
Yes, you are.
You can be a fan of a team and they're not your favorite team. We all know the Raiders are your favorite team, but you're for sure a Cowboys fan. I don't know what you're.
Respecter, man. I'm Cowboys respecter. It's
Crazy.
It's the claim.
Briss, yeah, Cowboys, come on. Join in the hate. Come
No,
on.
bro, Dak's fucking ass. Been saying it for so how long I've been saying it. How long I've been saying he's not him. Like since the time that he ran the football and he ran out of time during the playoffs, interceptions. I'm surprised that he did have 2 interceptions this game. But that's not surprising. I just think it's Dak's fault, bro. How can you not cook? But it's also the running game too. I think the running game, what they have is just dog.
Yeah,
I don't know.
abysmal.
I don't know what they're doing because like clearly like if they don't have a good running game, then clearly Dak is not him to do it all with the passing game. So I think they fucked up by just fucking getting Zeke. I don't know why they got Zeke.
And then they
Letting
brought
Tony
Dalvin
and
Cook.
letting
They
they
had
let
him-
Tony Pollard go, last
Well,
season. And Tony Pollard
yeah,
wasn't very good, but
but Tony Pollard was better than Zeke.
correct, yeah.
Weren't they like
but it's
12 and
just-
4 last year or something? 12 and 5? 12
Yeah.
and 4?
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah.
The point
Well,
is,
but that was mostly because of the defense, though.
the point is, why would you get Zeke back if you knew it didn't work the other couple times? Like it's like you're kind of going backwards, bro. Like
Not even that. I'm gonna fact check this to make sure I'm true, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. Not only did they bring Zeke back, they signed him for like 24 million over the next 4 years.
well, it's like the owner just had like Alzheimer's and just forgot. Like oh shit, you know.
Well, while you're checking that up, Briss actually did remind me, and this is to go back to your question, Josh, about what the Cowboys you think they should do. I think it is just evident they have to make a trade for a running back, and there's multiple running backs out on the trade market right now. You got Miles Sanders, you got Travis Etienne, you got Khalil Herbert. Why are you shaking your head? You're saying like, oh, woo, woo, like
Not
what should they
good.
do?
Not good.
How's that not good? How's Travis
Like
Etienne not good? Please go ahead.
he's not good. Not good.
Why?
He's just not good. He's
We've
not
only
good
seen him
with
play.
the
We've
stats.
seen him play
The
hurt
stats.
this year against while he's playing on the worst team in one of the worst teams in football in the
From the
Jacksonville
times
Jaguars.
that I play
So,
fantasy, and it's all about fantasy points and then what they could do. Because when during fantasy, it's like what they could do for themselves. It's not like the whole team. It's them individual, bro. ETN does not do shit. Does
but does he
not do
improve the
anything.
rush game though? Is he
I
better than
no.
Ezekiel Elliott? Oh, so you guys
Was he-
think Ezekiel Elliott is just
No,
as
it's not
okay?
saying that he's
Interesting.
better or anything. I'm just saying that if you take Travis Etienne off the Jaguars and you plug him into the Dallas Cowboys, no change. No change. You might get a couple more first downs. You know, you might get a game where he has 100 yards, sure, but I think
You might get a
overall,
couple negative yards.
yeah, overall, it's not going to change anything. It's just going to be the same thing. You know, their only hope is to draft Ashton GT and hope he doesn't get hurt. That's their only hope. And hope they don't run him to the ground, because that's what they're going to do if they draft him, is run him into the ground, and they better not do that. But I was completely dead wrong about that Zeke contract. I don't know where I saw that or who I was looking up who did sign that, but they signed him 1 year, $2 million, so that's a little bit better. I don't know where I was getting the 4 year, $24 million from, but
Cheap. Running backs are cheap, yeah, for sure.
I think the biggest issue with the Cowboys, besides Briss eloquently showed how Dak is ass, I don't need to harp on that anymore. What I will harp on is you, Jerry Jones. You do not know how to run a football team or a franchise, dude. It's been 30 years since you won a Super Bowl. Why why don't you bring in a GM? Why don't you bring in someone to run the day-to-day operations of the actual team, make the decisions for the team, the personnel, etc., etc. You, Jerry Jones, can focus on turning your Dallas Cowboys into a zoo. You can worry about all the money. You can worry about flying your helicopter and do all that shit. But you, Jerry Jones, have no idea what you're doing when it comes to building a winning football team. Year after year, you choke. Year after year, you make horrible signings. Why would you sign Dak Prescott to $60 million? Why? It does not make sense. There's not an analyst out there in sports who can tell me that's a good thing. You cannot do it. You cannot justify $60 million for Dak. First, second round perpetual exits. Never. It's been 28 years since you've been to the conference championship, dude. Don't you think it's time to make some serious changes there, Jerry? And Jerry, come on our show, bud. Come on our show. You know, you can't bully me. You can't bully me, dude. I'll tell you straight to your face.
Oh, he'll bully you. He'll bully you like that. He bullied that radio host. He'll say it's like, oh,
he won't do shit.
You want this podcast to still go on? That's what he'll say. He's like,
the
I'll
podcast will
take
still
it.
go up. The podcast will still go up.
Jerry, you'll see X in a Cowboys uniform if Jerry gets on here.
Dude, yeah.
X will be on the other side, just like the blanket.
That's. But yeah, I'm just saying that, Jerry, you need to make some serious changes. You need to realize that isn't he over 80 years old?
They need to get rid of the coach too.
Mike McCarthy. Gotta go. Mike McCarthy, get him out.
I don't think Mike McCarthy, though, is as big of a problem as Jerry Jones is.
And Dak.
You know? They can't get rid of him. They signed him to $60 million. Who's going to take on that contract, dude?
Yeah, he's Yeah, that's raps.
Just wait till the random fucking sexual assault cases come in. Just wait. That's how they're going to get him.
I mean, I hate Dak.
I'm calling it right now. The only way they're going to get him is if it's through the legal system and they're going to start making shit up. Why? I'm calling it right now.
Yeah. Upstanding citizen Dak upstanding, great member of his community in Dallas. Stop it. All right, stop with the slander.
Yeah, that's my take. Jerry Jones, you got to fire yourself, big dog. Just sit at home, dude, and collect your massive checks from running your team like a fucking zoo, and stop acting like you know ball, because you don't. And that's that.
You gotta show who's boss, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta show who's created the franchise, America's team.
Yeah, maybe you should have traded for Dionte Johnson or something, and
You should have really
something.
got Derrick Henry, bro. If they had Derrick Henry, they would be fucking bro.
That's what I'm saying.
It'd be cold.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's
It
what
would be fucking cold.
You chose Ezekiel Elliott over Derrick Henry. Okay, X, explain. Go ahead. Tell your. He's a Derrick.
Oh
Henry
no, no, I'm not a Derrick Henry hater, man. It's just that
Yes, you are.
I just think it's just so funny that people. Well, this is what you guys just said. You said Travis Etienne would have done nothing, right? Absolutely nothing. But you guys somehow are saying, oh, if Derrick Henry was on the squad, then it sort of magically changes. And I just think, no, I honestly don't think that happens because what's happening with the Ravens is Derrick Henry is getting these holes because Lamar Jackson is playing at an MVP level. This dude, Lamar, it's required that they have to have a spy on him. All right, so that's already one guy. You don't have to worry about. And sure, Derrick Henry's getting a lot of yards after contact, and he's trucking people. I get it, but I think a lot of that has to do with the Ravens' offense. I honestly have to agree with Jerry on this one, man. I don't think he'd really make that much of a. If he was on the Cowboys, I think he'd be getting stuffed a lot, and I don't think he'd be having as good of a season as he's having with the Ravens. I don't think that's really an outlandish take. So, yeah.
I mean,
gotta look for the future. And just like Josh just said they should tank and get Ashton Jeanty, who's younger. He's younger. He's a freaking Heisman winner. Yeah, why not just do that instead of paying $8 million for a season that might be washed? Because if they got Derrick Henry, they'd end up still 9-8 or 7-10 or whatever. So yeah.
I just think that if you take if you plug Etienne into the Cowboys, it makes no difference. If you plug Derrick Henry into the Cowboys, it makes a huge difference. It opens up your offense.
Oh my gosh,
your offense, period, dude.
The glaze is crazy.
It's not glaze. It's just fact. It opens your offense. Every defense, when they're scheming on how to stop the Dallas Cowboys offense, don't have to worry about the run. You just don't have to because they don't have anybody. If they had Derrick Henry, you'd have to worry about the run, period. You'd have to worry about the run. It's going to open it up for everybody else. It's going to take some pressure off Dak, so he's not having to try and carry the team on his back every week, which he can't do and hasn't been able to do for years. It 100% would change the outcome of the Dallas Cowboys. Would they win the Super Bowl? Probably not, but they'd probably make the playoffs. They'd probably make the play. Dude, they're not winning the Super Bowl anyhow.
I'm just going to ask you guys this. Does Derrick Henry have a better season with the Ravens or with the Cowboys? If you just rewind it. Obviously, it's speculative. We don't know. But, what do you guys think?
I think it's a marginal difference. I don't think it's that big of a difference.
A marginal difference. Okay.
Yeah, it's
interesting.
That much of a difference. He may end up with I'm just throwing random numbers out there. He may end up with 1,600 rushing yards this year. Cowboys, he might have 1,450. I think that's the difference.
No.
Dude, yes.
He
was on the
barely crack 1,000. Barely crack 1,000.
Bro, yeah. Okay. Tell
us
in the comments.
Hater.
Derrick Henry, does he make a difference on the Dallas Cowboys? I say absolutely yes. And the big reason, I'm just going to say this too. One of the big reasons I think he would make a difference is because Jerry Jones says he wouldn't. And Jerry Jones does not know ball. So off that basis alone, he would do fine. That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to King Henry, man. Great running back.
The one thing about the Cowboys, bro, is that they know how to draft the O-line, bro.
They do.
So, if you say with a really good O-line, the Cowboys couldn't utilize Derrick Henry is just crazy because, bro, even when, the thing is, the Cowboys just need a good running back. And Derrick Henry's a really good running back, bro. Everyone was saying that he was washed. Everyone said, oh, he's not going to do shit this year. And this dude's just fucking taking off. And especially, bro, he he's a fourth quarter guy, bro. Like he's been going off in the fourth quarter, bro, and that's exactly what the Cowboys need is someone to go off in the fourth quarter. Because
Well,
like
they're
shit,
not playing total football. I feel like I don't even think that would make. See, you're saying they need someone. They're down like by the third quarter, like by 2 or 3 scores. So what would that? How would that make a difference?
Would it have made a difference
Like
last
knowing
week?
like that last
start
week,
him hot,
they were
start him in the
down
beginning,
They were down 2 scores, over 2 scores.
start him in the beginning, start in the beginning.
All right, all right.
Derrick Henry would have made a difference, bro. That's all I'm saying. Because then it's either they have to worry about Derrick Henry with the run or pass it to CD. Who like they can't do both.
Yeah. I mean, would it have made a difference last week or this week? They lost by 6 points, bro. You don't think Derrick Henry can get them into field goal range 2 more times to let them go to overtime at least, or hit a 15-yard run in the red zone and get them 6 or something? I mean, it's clear that would make a difference. Clear that would make a difference.
Yeah,
My
bro.
opinion.
Fucking what's his name? This fool Zeke had
I don't know. Travis Etienne had 1,500 scrimmage yards last season. I'm just pulling up. He's been injured this season. He hasn't done much. I get it, but he's dealing with hamstring injuries, and so I'd rather just have Travis. I'd just trade for Travis Etienne. He's on the trade block right now. Go for it.
But Jerry already said they're not making any moves. He literally said
Well,
that. You can pull it up. Jerry Jones
yeah,
said
I
they're
know.
not
I
making
know
any
the
moves.
quote. I know the quote, but just like how this all reverts back to what y'all asked. What should the Cowboys do? They got to trade for a running back. They got it.
right.
Yeah.
And Derrick Henry's not available.
No.
So
I think you just
yeah.
wait till you get Ashton Jeanty next year, because as much as I'm a Cowboys hater and I'm a fan of Ashton Jeanty, they're probably going to get him because I don't think anybody needs a running back as bad as Dallas does.
Raiders.
True, but you guys need a quarterback more than you need a running back.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
I think, yeah, but I don't know. That's our Cowboys shit on little moment there. That felt good. That felt good to get out of there. Next, though, some breaking news in the league today that woke up to. Not woke. I was at work when it happened, but Dionte Johnson is now a Baltimore Raven, and the Carolina Panthers got a 5th-round pick in return. So they really just gave him away for free, essentially, if you ask me. But yeah, that's a huge trade. Briss, what do you think as the in-house Ravens fan? What do you think as of that trade right there?
I think it'll open up more more to more firepower for Jackson and I don't know, bro. I mean, just adding him is just good. I mean, Bateman can do his thing. Zay Flower. I just feel like they shouldn't have lost that game, bro. That's what more I'm stuck on is they shouldn't have lost that game. Yeah, props to Jameis doing his thing. But the thing is, bro, I'm not a Jameis hater. Full on supports the guy, great guy. Talks really good about everyone. Hella good vibes, hella good, But this is what Jameis does, bro. Jameis does really good, and then he does really bad.
Yep.
So I'm not saying that shit was luck. I'm just saying don't be surprised if Jameis starts doing shit, because that's the Jameis, we kind of all know. You know what I'm saying? The time in college, Ohio State. I think everyone remembers that meme where he's
Yeah.
he fumbles this. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't know. I'm just saying that I think adding him will definitely help out the Ravens a lot. I don't know what's going on. For me, watching the Ravens last year, Likely was that guy. Likely was a sleeper. No one, no one expected him. But I knew in the playoffs he was going off. Before the playoffs, he was going off too. But towards the end, but you know, it's just more firepower. Hopefully we see, you know, drastic change. But I feel I don't know, bro. I think still Zay Flowers is still number one guy.
Yeah. X, what do you think?
Yes. I think Briss has had a great analysis there. I think it is overall, like if we're talking from a football standpoint, I think it's a plus. However, I would actually say that I think the Ravens prioritized the wrong thing. I know that everybody saw the viral drops of like Bateman, like having the ball hit him right in the face or whatever. But there are also some viral drops on the defensive side. And without Marlon Humphreys, I don't know when he's going to be back. He has a knee issue right now. Their secondary is looking cooked. And I also saw a stat like right before I came on here that they lead the league in uh, interception drops. So like with 8. They would have,
Oof.
and last week too, they would have had 2 interceptions. So just like Briss was saying with Jameis, he looked really good. You look at the stat sheet, I think he had like 3 tugs and no interceptions. But in reality, he should have went like 3 for 2 or whatever, or 2 for 2. But the drop's really bad. So I think that I think so long as their secondary is going to give up a lot of points to these sort of explosive um, teams that are going to be in the playoffs, like the 49ers or um, Chiefs. Who else? Steelers. I think that their secondary is still gonna shoot them in the foot. Now, in terms of like target share or whatever with Dionte, I think this affects more Bateman and Nelson Aguilar more than it affects Zay Flowers. I think Zay Flowers and Dionte, like if you want to talk about like from a fantasy standpoint or whatever, I think they're basically gonna be the exact same where it's going to be like their lowest could be like 3 points or 20 and just going to be completely game script dependent on if they need to pass the ball or not, but I think overall Zay's still going to be the alpha. I'm coping on that. I do have him on my team, but yeah, that's sort of just my overall takeaway from it. But I do think the offense did get an uptick. It definitely improved. And kind of seems unbeatable. How are they not just going to get a field goal and 6 every single drive? So
Yeah,
because Dionte is a huge improvement over Bateman. A huge improvement.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you give up a 5th-round pick, too. I mean, like,
You
he's
got
not
him for
old.
free, essentially.
Yeah, he's not old, so.
No, he is not old.
That's my biggest takeaway, I think, from that trade is that they were able to get him for free, essentially. I mean, really. You gave up
His contract ends this year, I think. So
yeah,
I think
so
he can, if he like shows out, bro, he could see a payday. So
I don't think the Ravens will pay him though. I think he'll probably end up gone. I think they got him as like a plug him in now, win now type of player. See
rental, yep.
Yeah. Which is totally fine. Which is totally fine.
Even I mean, I'm not just saying by the Ravens, but probably for like a different team, like he could still get at least a payday.
Oh yeah, someone's gonna pay that man. My big takeaway though from the trade is, I think it still secures Zay as number 1, but it gives Lamar a real viable number 2. If Zay's having an off game or if they're clamping him up, or if they're
double coverage,
putting
sure.
double coverage on him. It gives them a real shot because they have a terrific running game and now they have 2 fucking amazing receivers to complement their tight ends. I think that's the big thing is their offense now on paper. We'll see how they do this week, but on paper, hard to stop. I don't know how you're going to stop that, quite frankly.
They play Denver this week, so I'm curious to see who Pat Surtain's going to line up against. Is he going to line up against Dionte or Zay? I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's going to be interesting.
You got to line up on Zay. You can't. You have to have your best player on Zay, period. Because, like, I'm hyperbolic a lot of the times, but, like, in a serious note, Zay's still the number 1, clearly, but it just opens up. I could see, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I just don't think.
Even though
Zay Lamar connection is too good.
Bro. Rashad Bateman, bro. Rashad Bateman, man.
Dude,
he's had some really bad drops though.
Yeah.
Yes, like
No,
he's
he
like,
has really
like he
bad
had that
drops,
like I get last week he had that 79-yard Monday Night Football like touchdown. I was like, oh wow, like Rashad Bateman, like 100-yard game or whatever. But I don't know, bro. I don't think he's like that. I don't think he could separate like
No, I
Dionte,
don't think
and
I don't think he's
I don't
like
think
that
he's got
either.
moves like Zay
I
does.
just
Yeah.
think he like he's just in the right spot at the right times, bro. Like this could be really good because Rashad Bateman is always in the right place at the right time. So bringing in Dionte Johnson, bro, they're probably going to either cover him and Zay Flowers, and then we probably would see a lot of Rashad Bateman grabs. That's what I think.
Hmm.
Projecting that could happen just because Rashad Bateman. I don't know, bro. I'm not saying he's good. I mean, he's good, but I'm not saying he's like that person to go to guy. I'm just saying that this fool is always grabbing the important snags when he needs to
Yeah.
be grabbing.
It's for sure going to open. It's going to make it so Bateman has some chances to make huge plays because they're not
Hmm.
going to be able to focus on him. And he is a good wide receiver. I was joking earlier that they traded for Dionte after they saw that Bateman drop, but it definitely opens it up, like you're saying, Briss. Like I think Bateman's gonna have some chances to make some big plays, but I just think now this Raiders offense is like ridiculous, insane. I don't think they're better than Detroit, but I think they easily have the second best
Yeah,
offensive
Detroit's
rating.
defense is just too good. Like
Yeah,
in comparison, they're a way better complete team.
we're probably seeing Ravens Detroit Super Bowl, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Other big news in the league this week: Anthony Richardson sucks and subbed himself out. Okay, now that is crazy to me because I never played in college and I never played in pros, clearly. But I played high school and I would have rather died of a heart attack on the 50-yard line than ever sub myself out because I was tired. That what are you what did he say? That was a lot of running I just did there, and I don't think I could do it again. Like, bro, you need to start running in the morning or something. You need mandated cardio. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, I get it's not a position you rotate and it's mentally taxing, but dude, you can't like go out and say that. Fake an injury or something. Fake an injury, do something. Don't just admit that you were tired, bro. Don't do that. That's just crazy work. I've never heard that from someone. You know what I mean? X, what do you think about Anthony Richardson, old tired boy, old no cardio AR?
Straight up with you guys. I never played football at all, so straight up, I am a viewer. I am a fan. I am an analyst. All right. But I will say, I even had to ask some of my boys in the group chat. I was like, "Yo,
Sick.
have you ever had something like this happen to you?" And everybody said like, "No." It's like, and I was asking up from like Pop Warner. You know, I have a family member too, who played in college. I texted him and he was like, "Yo, what do you think about the Anthony Richardson?" And he was just like, "Never seen it before. Never seen it before." So particularly at this level, I think for him to go out and say that um was extremely foolish. I mean, Micah Parsons said it really good on his. I was listening a little bit of his podcast. He was talking about it's like, and you just said it too. You gotta lie. You have to lie to the media. You need to say what, like, oh, I got hit real bad. I needed to go into the blue tent and check to see if my rib or my ankle or whatever is like. You need to lie.
Yeah.
No, like the fact that you did that. I think it was already cooked from the jump though, if we're being real, because of his accuracy issues throughout the season. He was 10 of 32 that game. Um, if it weren't for a blown coverage on Josh Downs, he had like a 70-yard touchdown completely wide open. This dude's ended up with like 100 yards, like 9 for 33.
Yeah.
It's one of the most embarrassing. And this is a top 5 pick too, right? Where was he drafted? Wasn't he drafted like in the fifth or
I'll
fifth
fact
pick?
check you. I think it was something up there because he was last year he was supposed to be him and then he got hurt. You know what I mean? And he was
Mm-hmm.
playing pretty good. But I'll fact check it for you real quick to see where he
Yeah.
was
So my
drafted.
yeah. So my overall takeaway from like that is just disbelief. And
Fourth pick.
embarrassing.
Fourth overall
Embarrassing.
pick.
Fourth, yeah, he was the fourth pick, yeah. So yeah, just disbelief and embarrassment, you know. Also, this is a man who was drafted for his athleticism. So he was drafted over people because he's an athlete. He's got, you know what I'm saying, the ability to truck people, run. He should have extra cardio, you know what I'm saying? Like, he should never get tired. So, but yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I will say, though, Colts passing game, I think is going to get a big improvement. Joe Flacco is about to show people he still got something left in the tank. So
Yeah, big respect to Joe Flacco, bro. Like, bro's clearly, I can't say he's at the end of his career because he's playing just fine. You know, he's really soaking in his role as a backup quarterback. You know, Joe Flacco's been in the league since, basically it's all that I've been watching football. You know what I mean? He's still out there and he can still sling that shit. So massive respect to Joe. If you want to come on the pod, hit me up. Briss, what do you think about Anthony Richardson?
You know, for me, like for high school, bro, shit, you didn't come off until like it brought you out. Like, I mean, I can understand being hurt and all this shit. I bet it's different in college and the NFL level, but I don't know. Maybe he was just kind of get tired, bro, of like getting shit on. I don't know. Maybe he just kind of gave up. Maybe he pulled a what's it called a Deshaun Watson and just kind of like instead of like just walking off on his own team, he just kind of like oh shit like I don't know if I can do this. Like it was just crazy because like I mean he stayed in the game right with
yeah, it happened in the third quarter, and then he came back.
I mean it was a close game, bro. Like I like the Texans, bro. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Texans, bro, but
Stephon Diggs. He's
don't know
out.
what the fuck.
Crazy work.
But
I feel bad. Anyhow, go ahead.
fuck, dude. I mean, if we're gonna compare him to like fucking Jonathan Taylor had fucking 105 yards, bro, and he's not like subbing himself out. That's his fucking job, bro. Like, motherfucker, like you in the NFL, bro. Like, you subbing yourself out because you're tired, bro. I
Crazy
can't
work.
do that at work. I can't do that at work. I can't be like, hey, yo, I'm tired, boss. Like, let me take a quick
100%.
break. Like, I can't be doing that shit. Like, you get paid millions, bro. Do your fucking job. Do your
Most
job.
important position as well. It's the
But
most
another thing
important
is,
position.
too, bro, back to the thing I was saying is that probably dude was tired. Like, honestly, probably was tired. Maybe you got hit a couple times. I mean, he got sacked 5 times, bro. So maybe
He was
he was
he was
tired.
scrambling. He was absolutely
Yeah, so
scrambling.
maybe he was like working hard. Like, maybe he's just getting to that
But
point where he's just like always like trying to make a miracle happen. And like, I don't know. Like, I could say for myself, I don't know how it is on the NFL level. Maybe it definitely is a lot faster. But I don't know, man. That's so crazy that he subbed
well,
himself out.
he's the same dude though. He goes on a podcast and he said that college is tougher than the NFL. He went out
He's
and
doing
said
it to
that.
himself, then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He
Crazy. Cursing yourself.
absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Like everybody's like bringing the clip back up again or whatever. It's like, bro. But honestly, I don't think it was physical fatigue. I think it was mental fatigue. If that's what,
Yeah.
if we're being, I think just sort of like Briss was talking about, like he was tired of getting shit on. It was mental fatigue, bro. He couldn't. I think. I don't think he could handle it. And I think. He tapped out basically, effectively.
At least he came back. At least he came back.
Yeah, but that, in my opinion,
Nah,
that's
it
just,
was raps. You
yeah,
lost the game, like,
yeah. Quit on yourself, bro. He totally quit on
and then
himself.
you tell the media too. Like, that's the thing that pisses me off too. Like, how can you be so dumb? Like, how can you actually be that dumb? You haven't been playing well. You see like Twitter or whatever, you see like social media articles with all like, oh, like Joe Flacco should be like the starter. Like, oh, look at how much better their passing game is. And then you do that, like you shoot yourself in the foot straight up.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I'm gonna do that. I did this last week. Cause like I'll compare it to fighting, right? And the biggest thing in fighting is even though you're tired, you have to tell yourself you're not tired. Your arms hurt, your shoulders hurt, you can't keep your hands up, and someone's throwing punches at you. You start telling yourself that you're tired. You're gonna get tired way quicker. You're not gonna be able to focus, and it's gonna be all bad. It's the same way in any sport. If you are tired, you have to tell yourself, "I'm not tired." Especially, okay, when you're making you sign a 4-year, $33.9 million contract, which every penny of it's guaranteed, and a $21 million signing bonus. I'm sorry, but you don't get to be tired, bro. You don't get to be tired. Maybe that's a stupid thing to say as a fan or whatever, because I'm not on there, so sure someone will give me some backlash, but Briss said it well. When I'm at work, I don't get to be like, oh, I'm tired, I can't do this. Put someone else in. I don't get to do that. If I do that, I lose my job. So,
And then if you do, everyone sees you as a bitch.
Yeah. What is the locker room
I got some lazy motherfuckers at my job, bro. We all think they're bitches, bro. So like, that's the environment. Like, oh damn. Like,
Yeah,
in the
how
game,
does
it's like, what the fuck is this fool doing? Like, you know, the team's like, oh no, it's okay, man. Like, you take your time. You go sit over there.
Right, in a work setting, that would totally mess up the chemistry. Yeah, but imagine the locker room. How do people like feel about that?
Yeah,
You know
how
what I'm
is
saying?
Jonathan Taylor's going to respect you?
I think maybe it's because Jonathan Taylor, Anthony Richardson was probably, except Jonathan Taylor, is really the only star there, bro. Like, there's no star wide receivers that they have. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So maybe he is like kind of like has his leverage where like, oh, I can sub myself out because I'm him. You know, I'm him on this team.
That's
So you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be that because like shit, bro. Like,
insane delusion. Like, think
you know
he
what I'm
could be the
saying?
first person to do that ever. It's like he's never looked in the NFL. Like,
You heard the way he talks, like on
yeah.
out of the NFL, saying like the college is way easier. Like,
Mm-hmm.
who fuck says that? Someone who is like, you know, like I don't
Yeah.
know, someone who just I don't
Yeah.
know, bro. That's just my take. Maybe they have like made this person like feel some certain like star power, and like he's just kind of like going with it, you know, because there is nobody on the Colts where, you know, that they're just gonna fucking except Jonathan Taylor, but you know, Jonathan
Yeah.
Taylor is a different fucking animal, bro. He's a fucking beast. That dude's a
Yeah.
beast. But Anthony Richardson, I don't know, bro. And he hasn't showed up for it. Like, honestly, bro, I haven't seen any good throws by him, bro. Like, who the fuck is he? You know, everyone kept on saying that he was like fucking Lamar Jackson, but shit, at least Lamar Jackson fucking throws the ball, makes good plays. This fool seems like he's just running around all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And
This
maybe
is
that's
what
why
the
he gets fucking
analysts thought
tired.
Lamar was going to be, though. Literally, what Anthony Richardson is like showing, like his product that he's putting out there. That's what the analysts thought Lamar Jackson was going to be when they said, "Oh, you need to convert to a wide receiver," and blah blah. They thought it would look exactly like this.
Yeah.
And you know, so
Well, shit, he can't play. He can't play anywhere else if he's getting fucking tired.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, why would you ever say that? Ever?
And here's another thing too. Before we go to picks, I'll just say this. There are 5 men that don't get to rotate out that literally protect you. That's their entire job, and it's your linemen. Your linemen do not sub out. And I can tell you from playing linemen, you get pretty fucking tired, man. They're not subbing themselves out. They're laying their bodies on the line to protect you every single offensive snap. And for you to go after the game and say, I was tired, so I just don't think I could. Why would they care about blocking you? Why would they? If you're just tired,
Yeah, why can't they be tired? That's crazy.
Why can't they be tired? They don't get to rotate out. Everyone's talking about it's not these rotating positions. Linemen do not rotate out. You don't see a continuous rotate. You don't see 3 centers playing center all game. It's one dude. One dude every offensive snap blocking for you, putting his body on the line. He doesn't get to go say, oh, I'm tired, I can't do it. You know? He's literally he's blocking human cars. Like, these people are blocking massive human beings every play, and you're going to go say you're tired? Like, insane work. It's crazy. But yeah, that's that. Anthony Richardson, you gotta lock in, bud. You gotta get a grip and you gotta lock in. But we have
You
one.
can come to the Raiders. You can come to the Raiders.
Do you
We'll
really
get you
want
right.
that? Do you really want that?
Yes. Yeah, we'll put you on a treadmill, bro. The fuck?
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know, but we got to go into picks. So,
Let's go.
like I said, whoever.
Time to reclaim.
Yeah, you guys got to take this crown away from me. So, like we did last week, this crown is going to be on one of our heads because whoever gets the most picks right. And then maybe we'll tally it up at the end of the year, whoever got the most, and go from there. But we have a good week. It's not as what we thought as one-sided as last week in terms of games, because I'm looking at it right now. We have some pretty good games. We're starting off Thursday night football with the Jets just keep getting these primetime games. We're starting off Thursday night football with the Houston Texans versus the New York Jets. Yeah, this is crazy because when we have to pick against the Jets, it's like one of these weeks they're just gonna burn. They're gonna turn it on, I feel like, but I gotta go Texans personally. I have to go Texans. I'm a Jets hater. I think they are easily the number 2 team that plays in the MetLife Stadium. I have to go Texans. Yeah, I just have to. We'll go X, Briss, and then go from there. So X, what do you think?
Well, we're gonna have our first deciding factor because I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go Jets. All right, and
Yeah,
my
you go
reason.
ahead. You go ahead.
My reason why is logical, very logical based. We didn't really report on this, but major sort of injury alert. I sort of knew this before, but just the way that they weren't reporting it. But Stephon Diggs out for the rest of the season, ACL tear. So your receiving core is now Tank Dell, Xavier Hutchinson, John Mitchie. You trusting in John Mitchie, y'all? Okay. So I'm gonna go with the Jets. They got the better receiving core. They got the better running game. Also, Texans didn't even really look that impressive. Beating the Colts. They should have stomped them, bro. Their quarterback was 10 for 32 and they won by 3. What do you mean? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna go Jets.
Okay.
You're gonna go with that washed ass fucking QB. That's what you're gonna go for. He's gonna lose you the game. He's practically fucking Daniel Jones. I'm telling you that. He's got the core, but he's not coming down with it. I don't know, bro. I would say the Jets just because like I said last week, bro, it's a make or break, bro. But it seems like, marketing and shit, they're really enjoying this fucking shitting on Aaron Rodgers, bro. So I think
ESPN, absolutely.
it's gonna be another week of them to shit on Aaron Rodgers. And if the only way the Jets win is if the Texans fucking sell. And I'm not saying I'll be not surprised if the Jets win, but CJ Stroud has not been looking like himself lately. But, what I am going to count on is Joe Mixon because Joe Mixon is the better running back here. So I'm going with Texans.
Joe Mixon is not better than Brees Hall.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
smoking on crack. What?
Nope.
Like, what does that take? All right.
Troll. That's wild. Okay. So X is taking the Jets. Me and Briss taking the Texans.
Yes, sir.
Makes sense. Okay. Next we have Saints Panthers. We got the injury riddled Saints versus the absolute dog water Panthers. I'm going Saints.
I'm going Panthers.
Damn. Okay. Okay. X.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is the last team that you play is it at the Panthers? So whenever
Yes, it's
is it
in
the last?
Carolina.
Okay, yeah. So whenever you say the last team, that it's always going to be like
Yeah.
okay, bet. Yeah, I'm gonna go Saints on the road here. There's a condition though. I'm only going Saints if Derek Carr plays. If Derek Carr does not play, switch it to the Panthers.
No.
Yes,
No,
you absolutely
you gotta
can do
make
that.
the pick
No,
right
You
here, right here.
absolutely can do that,
No.
bro. That's so, bro.
You gotta make
No,
the pick
we're
right
talking
here,
about
right
today.
now.
Oh,
Can't be
what
like
are you
prediction.
really?
Yes,
Really? All right,
yes.
bet. He's trending towards playing. I'm gonna pick Saints then.
Okay.
Y'all are so weak.
No,
We-
y'all couldn't say shit when I said I wanted to fucking change my fucking choice. You're like, nope. So no, you can't fucking change.
What you say is what you
fucking
say.
not.
All
You
right,
have to
Saints.
literally do what I
Saints.
did
We
last
standing
week.
on it.
Okay.
We stand on it.
You have to do what
If
I
you
did
write it on
last
paper,
week.
you can't fucking erase.
Yeah. Do what I did last week, and if you want to change, you have to do it literally mid-sentence, like I did with the Raiders-Chiefs last week. That's how you can change it. Once you finish the sentence, a pick is a pick. It's period.
We stand on it, Saints.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, Briss, taking the Panthers, it's a wild take. We
I
got...
don't know. I just feel like Xavier Leggett's him.
I agree.
True.
They're gonna be like, and it's also like perfect for. It's perfect for, you know, Vegas. If we're gonna go off by Vegas, they're like, oh yeah, the Panthers like gave up a fucking player, and they're definitely gonna get torched.
Yeah, but
Now
they're
they have
so
it.
ass, bro.
Oh, I know they're ass, bro. But shit, fucking Saints are one game
True.
winning.
The Saints are much better.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
But they were 2-0 with Derek Carr. So it's like, what do we...
Yeah, they are injury-riddled.
yeah, but
completely
like,
injury.
fuck, dude. Like, they don't have anyone now. Like, they don't have like anyone right now.
You got one-handed Kamara, dude.
Yeah, you got Juan Kamara, you
Yeah,
got
but I don't
Olave.
know. He's also fucking.
No
like,
Shaheed, that's true. But you
he's
got
also
what
fucking
Bub
admitting that
Memes?
he's
You got
fucking
Bub
hurt.
Memes? You got Bub Memes?
I'm pretty sure he's questionable.
Oh, for real? Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's questionable too. I just fucking got a notification like, yeah, he is. After the game, he's questionable.
Okay.
So I don't know what the
Okay.
fuck's going on with Saints, bro.
Okay. All right. We got some heated picks. It's not like last week where we were kind of picking the same. We got some difference. Okay. So, next we got Commanders Giants. Easy New York Giants dub. Jaden's bitch ass isn't going to be able to do another fucking Hail Mary again. So, New York Giants all day. And it's my favorite team, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, why didn't you pick them last week?
Because I knew it would come down to Monday Night Football, and I'm not stupid. You know,
I
knew it would come down to Monday Night Football.
Their defense is pretty. I actually think this will be a close game. So I really struggle with this, but I'm gonna edge out the Commanders again, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna edge out the Commanders again.
It's a safe pick.
I think, yeah.
Safe picks. Commanders as well. JD5 is just him.
Yep.
I agree, but Dexter Lawrence is on that ass this week, so.
Sexy Dexy.
That's right, my boy. I want him on the pod. There's like a top 3 players.
That's
get
one
on the
thing
pod.
though. Yeah, I'll give up about the Giants is that their defense can be really good, bro.
Yes.
It's just that offense
That's
is
just
just
vintage
fucking.
New York, dude. We've always had a good, but offense just sells, man. So I'm hoping they can.
That's
hold
what
it.
pisses me off, bro. That's what pisses me off. I'm not even a Giants fan, but I think it was like 2 games ago against going Jordan Love, bro. They were fucking clamping him, bro, and getting interceptions and sacking him, bro. It was looking all good, but Daniel Jones just fucking can't do it. I don't know if it's Daniel Jones,
It's
the
Daniel
line,
Jones. It's Daniel
but
Jones.
100% Daniel Jones, bro. He's so
hesitant.
hesitant, man. That's what, like, when I was watching the Monday Night Football game, yeah, I just wish he would just, like, throw the ball out sooner to either, like, Wandale, Malik, or whatever.
He should just get hurt. Like, honestly, just pull a groin, please. Something. Pull something.
X, what do you got?
Which game?
Commanders Giants.
I already said Commanders.
Oh,
yeah,
you did?
Yeah,
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. Oh, you're good.
Okay. Next, we got Dolphins versus the Bills in Buffalo. This is a tough one.
Really?
Yeah, and to me, because the Bills, in my opinion, are kind of wishy-washy. But if I'm right, they're 6-2 right now. So I'm going Dolphins.
They have Tua back, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm going Dolphins on the road.
I'll take it up next. I'm also going to go Dolphins on the road. This offense looks completely transformed. Kyler Murray did do some clutch things at the end and got them a walk-off field goal, but overall, this Dolphins team, they have to win every single game. They have to win every single game here on out. Will they? Probably not, but they're going to start playing like it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take them.
I'm going to go vintage Fins and take the Bills.
Oh, I thought we were going all three on the Dolphins. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Vintage Fins. I've seen this before where fucking the Fins are just fucking ass. So,
It's all right.
I'm going Bills.
Okay. Okay. Next game
That's
we got.
safe.
Yeah, it's a safe pick. But next we have.
Safe pick.
It is
Yeah,
a
they're
safe
at
pick.
home. They're at home and they're the
6-2.
better team. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't say safe, but
Next we
maybe.
got Chargers in Cleveland against the Browns.
Oof.
That is a.
That's
game.
That's a tough one, bro. I'm gonna let y'all two pick first.
Dude.
I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, I'm leaning toward Chargers. I don't think Jameis is going to do what he did last week, 2 games in a row. But they did just beat the Ravens, bro. And that Ravens secondary is kind of doggy, you know?
Weren't they at home as well? That was a home game too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that ugly ass elf. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers. I think Jim Harbaugh is going to cook something up. So, and pretty much everyone's back, right? Or no, that's the Rams I'm thinking about, not the Chargers. I always get those two mixed up, you know? Absolute travesty, the Chargers.
Are you still picking the Chargers?
Yeah, I'm going Chargers, though. I think Jim Harbaugh is just going to outcoach the Browns coach. That's basically what I'm going with.
I don't think the Chargers' offensive firepower is good enough, if I'm being real. I'm going to go Browns. At home.
Okay.
I think the Jameis Winston homecoming sort of mood or whatever is still going to continue on the homecoming phase. Yeah, I think Jameis still keeps cooking, and we get an upset alert with the Browns. I just feel like and it's weird when you get a quarterback change and the entire team just looks completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you compared the Browns to what we were seeing like week 1 through like 5 or whatever, yeah, obviously I'm going to pick the Chargers. But if we're just going based off of what we saw last week, Cedric Tillman cooking. I told y'all to pick him up last week too, but that's okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go Browns.
Right about that. You were right about that fantasy little nugget. You were completely right about that. I was thinking about picking him up, but I don't know. I wouldn't have started him, so I didn't.
He's definitely better than Jerry Jeudy. I'll just say that. Tillman's better than Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, Steve Smith said it best. Jerry Jeudy is
a jag.
Just a guy, you know what I mean? Next, we have Toilet Bowl. We have Patriots versus the Titans in Tennessee.
Fuck.
Is Drake May playing?
He got a concussion, so unlikely.
I'm going Titans. Yeah, Titans easy.
They got stomped though. 52 to like 14, I think, versus Detroit.
Yeah, but that's fucking Detroit.
I know it's Detroit, but like they look pitiful too. Like this really is a toilet bowl. I'm gonna go Pats.
Okay.
I trust in Jacoby, bro. Ramondre Stevenson. They just beat the Jets. They're feeling themselves.
Dude. Okay, Briss?
Fuck. Fuck. I'll go with Pats, bro. I think Pats are gonna take it.
Okay. All right. Next.
Stop. Yeah, I'm switching my pick. I gotta go Titans actually. I don't think. Okay, and here I'm gonna explain why to everyone. Okay. The Titans front. Yeah, I can. You totally can do that. You guys
fair.
said I could.
That's fair. I will
allow
that.
It was right before you were
as the one with the crown above his head, I'll allow that because we did not go on to the next one. I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
Yep. So let me explain.
When you have the crown next week, you can make the rules. I'm the king. Crown me king. X is good.
Base.
No, I agree. X is good. I just thought it was funny. Where he's like, stop.
Okay,
yeah, because I was worried. I need the crown this week. I'm gonna be for real. I'm going Titans. I'll explain it real quick. Ramondre looked pitiful running. He did get the 2 touchdowns, but Like, I think he averaged like 2.5 yards per carry. The Titans' front seven is really good, so I don't think they're gonna have a running game, and Jacoby Brissett can't throw. So if that's the case, then yeah, I'm gonna go Titans.
Okay.
Done.
Okay. Fair enough. Next pick. Those picks are locked in. No more switching. We have Cowboys versus the Falcons in Atlanta. Obviously, I'm going Falcons. It doesn't. I will literally. Anybody watching this, I will literally never pick the Cowboys to win anything. So Falcons all day. Briss?
Kirko Chains. Any analysis you'd like to give? You think Bijan's going to go? Who do you think's going to go off on the Falcons?
I think Bijan is gonna have a fucking heyday with that awful defense, and then I think Kirko is gonna have a. I think he's gonna have a. I think he'll put up between 350 passing yards. I'll say he'll go 2 tugs, and I think Drake London's gonna have a game too. Drake London's gonna have a game too. Parlay, that's you. You're the parlay guy. So yeah, that's basically my quick, concise analysis. Bijan's gonna have a day. Kirko Chains is gonna have a day with Drake London. So maybe Ray McLeod gets in there, but I think him and Drake London are gonna put in work. So, X, what are you thinking? Cowboys or Falcons?
Well, you already know I'm gonna go with America's team. Obviously, they still have a playoff shot. They are what 4-5, right?
The Cowboys are
3-4.
3-4.
Yeah, okay. Cowboys are 3-4. It's sort of the same thing that I was saying a few games ago with the Finns. Just complete desperation mode. You have to win. You have to win. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Cowboys.
Okay, fair enough.
Desperate times, and they play better on the road.
Fair enough. Briss, what are you saying?
I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Okay. My boy. The Dak Hate Club. Let's go.
You can't say shit about Dak anymore. I just can't.
Dak's about to throw for like 4 tugs, have like 125 QBR, and these guys are gonna come
In
on
garbage
next week.
time.
But like
garbage
2 weeks
time.
ago he was terrible. And then they're gonna be like 2 weeks ago.
No,
he's been
he was
terrible for 7 years.
3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Been terrible.
Gotcha.
Dude, you should see our group chat when the Cowboys are playing. It's me and Briss are just cooking.
Yeah, it's always mute. It's always mute when they're winning. Just so you guys know, I want everyone to know
No,
that
I'm
the
working.
Cowboys are.
I'm working.
That's how I know
I'm working.
if the Cowboys are winning the football game, the group chat's completely mute. Like there's nothing. But if they're losing, oh, it's just like it's spam every single
No,
minute.
I'm in there. I'm sending emojis.
All right, bet.
That's too funny. Too funny. Next, we have Raiders Bengals. I'm going, man, both these teams fucked me last week. They're playing in Cincinnati, and oh man,
Dude, the Raiders are pitiful, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals.
yeah, I have to go the Bengals.
Yeah,
just 'cause
I'm going Bengals, man.
Joe
This
Burrow
is
has
sad.
a chip on his shoulder, but
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go Bengals. So I'm locking
Higgins
it in.
is about to be back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be. It's
It's
bad.
about to be dirty. We're about to get torqued.
Yeah,
Talking like 40-7, bro. Seriously.
100%
So, yeah.
agree.
Pick up
Well-
the Cincinnati defense. Not even trolling. But yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
So we're all in agreement there. So next game we got Broncos Ravens. In Baltimore, I gotta go Ravens. Lamar having 5 throwing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. Zay's gonna have 2 touchdowns. Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna go. X, what are you
Ravens.
saying? All right,
Baltimore versus who? Sorry.
Denver.
Oh
In
yeah, that's
Baltimore.
right. Yeah, that's right. I actually think this will be a really good game. I think it will be a low-scoring game though. So bet the under. I don't think Zay's gonna have 2 touchdowns. Yeah, I think this will be kind of a defensive game if I'm being for real. But I'm gonna go Baltimore as well. I think they'll edge it out. Watch
Okay.
out though for these Denver receivers though. One of these dudes is gonna hit, I think, for sure this week. Because the Baltimore secondary is straight up pitiful, y'all. It's straight up pitiful. So
Yeah. And Marlon Humphreys is out this week, right?
questionable, probably.
Okay. Okay.
It's our best corner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
but
can
you
only
still
do
have
so much.
Hamilton, bro. Hamilton's fucking raw.
Yeah.
Next, though, we got Bears versus Cardinals in Arizona. I think Caleb Williams has come out with a chip on his shoulder and want to have a good game. And they have a good defense, but
I'm going with Cards.
yeah, I'm
Yup.
going Cards as well.
Yeah. 3 for 3, baby. Let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm going Cards. Cards have a huge chip on their shoulder too. Look at them.
Actually, no, I'm switching. I'm going Bears.
Oh really? Bet.
I'm going
Yeah,
Bears.
That's an L.
I think
You
that's going to be.
You trusting in the pain and nails, bro? Bro, that's crazy.
I just
That's
don't think the Cardinals
crazy.
are like that. I don't think the Cardinals are like that, man. I'm going Bears.
2 clutch. So in the past 2 weeks, you have seen the Cardinals get 2 clutch prime time walk-off field goal
Yep.
wins, and you still don't think they're about that?
Yep.
You
I
don't
think
trust
that
in
Bears
Kyler?
defense is clamping.
You don't trust in Trey McBride and
Nope.
Marvin Harrison?
No,
Bro,
I think that
alright.
I think that Bears defense is clamping that ass. I think they're fucking. I wish I had a belt. I wish I had a fucking.
Yeah.
I do.
Like
I
they
do.
clamp Noah Brown,
I have a
right?
belt
Like
right
they
here.
clamp
I have a
they
belt
clamp
right
Noah
here.
Brown. Yeah.
Belt to ass.
We'll
Belt
see.
to ass. Bears. Yeah, the Bears, baby. All right. Next, we got Jaguars, Eagles. Philly, clearly. Obviously, the Eagles. What do you guys got? Briss, what do you-
Eagles.
Eagles, okay. X.
I'm gonna be safe here. I am gonna go Eagles. Context though, for the 4 or 10 people who are watching this, pick up Parker Washington. All right, he should be the only wide receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars playing. You got Brian Thomas Jr. out with a chest injury. It could sideline him for 2 to 3 weeks. And of course, Christian Kirk had a collarbone injury, and Gabe Davis is questionable. So pick up Parker Washington, plug him in. Bro's gonna cook.
Okay. It's a good take, you know. You should listen if like he said to the 4 to 10 people who are watching, you really should listen to X's little waiver pickups because he's the late night king at picking up waivers who go off for like 20. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. So okay, next we got Rams Seahawks in Seattle. Man. I'm going Rams. I'm going Rams here. They got Puka and Cooper Kupp back. They are coming off a big dub. Right, they won, right? Yeah, they won. Yeah, I'm going Rams. Briss, what do you got?
I'm going to go Rams just because I don't trust Gino.
Mm.
Yeah, I got to start Gino this week in fantasy, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with both of y'all. I don't trust Gino as well, and I think the additions of Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp are. I mean, it's crazy. Had I known that they were gonna play, I wouldn't have started the Minnesota defense on Thursday Night Football. But it is what it is. At least they got me an interception. But yeah, tough.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Rams. Don't sleep on the Rams, y'all. They're coming back. Kyron is dangerous. This dude gets a touchdown every single game. It's ridiculous. So.
Okay. Okay. So next we have a game that, in my opinion, the NFL immediately needs to make Sunday Night Football. But it's not Sunday Night Football. But we got Lions in Green Bay playing the Packers. That's a good game. That's a good game. That's a good game. Is Jair Alexander playing this week? That makes all the difference. That makes literally all the difference to me if Jair playing or not. Is he out? I don't know.
I'm still going with the Lions.
Yeah, I don't think he makes that much of a difference if I'm being for real.
If the Giants D could fucking clamp up Jordan Love like that.
Yeah, I'm going Lions, but I say that because I think it'd be a closer game. If Jair's playing, it'd be a better game. But if he's out, then I don't know. I'm going Lions.
Even if Jair was in, bro, he would only have to worry about St. Brown.
True, the team's kind of.
And then that team scored 52. That shit's so crazy to me. Y'all, the Lions scored 52 fucking points with Amon-Ra getting 2 catches. Think about that. One of them was a tug, but still. They don't even. The team is scary. The team is completely scary.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Even if
Lions.
Jair completely straps him, he straps him. He gets 0 catches, like on 5 targets. It doesn't matter because Monty and Gibbs are gonna combine rush for 250 yards. So
Yeah.
Let's just hope that Monty and fucking Gibbs just stay healthy, bro.
yeah.
So all three of us going Lions here. Cool.
Yep.
Brings us to Sunday Night Football. Colts Vikings in Minnesota. I don't know. The Vikings kind of been getting exposed lately. They're on a 2-game losing streak, so
I'm gonna go with Vikings.
yeah, I'm going Vikings just because they're playing the Colts. I don't trust that team, but
Joe
they're playing
Flacco doesn't
yeah,
trust Joe Flacco is
no.
crazy.
If they were playing any other team, I'd probably be a little bit more thought into it, but I'm going Vikings here just because Colts are doggy. What do you guys? So Briss said Vikings. X, you said Vikings.
I haven't said yet.
Okay,
No, you're good. Yeah. Just to quickly touch on the issues with Minnesota, they start out 5-0, right? And everybody sort of views them as a Super Bowl contender. They have a really close loss with the Lions, and people's takeaway from that is anybody could have won that game. And then, of course, they lose to the Rams on Thursday Night Football. And one thing that we kind of are leaving out was there was an extreme. We didn't talk about it on this episode, but there was an extremely controversial missed face mask at the end of the game
Oh yeah.
with Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility they could have won that game too. You know what I'm saying? Granted, and because they would have gone 20 yards in 2 minutes, I think, left in the game, or a minute 40 or whatever, if it was called. So automatic first down. So I think the Vikings have sneakily gotten some injuries issues. They had a left tackle that was playing at an all-pro level that recently was, I think, is going to be out for the season. So they have some injury issues, but I think their defense is going to come back. So I'm going to go with the Vikings.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Vikings. A lot of people are stressing about them. I do think Joe Flacco is going to show out, though. So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
He's not going to be very mobile, though. So if the Vikings get to him, they could get 4 or 5 sacks on him. So might change the game. Get a fumble.
Yeah, he can't be taking a lot of sacks either. He's old, bro. So okay, we're all in agreement there. Then we got Monday Night Football, Chiefs Bucks. I said it last week. I'll say it this week. The Chiefs have to lose at some time. They're not going undefeated. I'm sorry.
You're going to say that for 14 straight weeks, and that's going to be crazy. That's going to be a crazy clip. If this is the year they go undefeated. But I feel you.
I'm taking the Bucks personally. I don't care. I'm taking the Bucks. Kate Otten, my boy, quickly becoming one of my favorite players in the NFL. Picked him up off the waiver, and absolute league winner. Everyone's shitting on me for that, but he's my league winner this year. So if Kate Otten is in your waivers on your league, because you guys need to pick him up, period. So I'm going Bucks. Briss, what are you saying?
Chiefs.
Okay. Is there any analysis on that or just Chiefs?
Mike Evans out. Godwin out. No real wide receiver. And the refs. The refs are getting paid.
Yeah.
The refs are in it. I'm going to go Bucks. The McMillan disrespect is crazy. I can't wait for Monday Night Football. Rookie McMillan coming out of Washington Huskies. Dude was a star, all right? Him and Michael Penix Jr. had great chemistry. You're seeing it a little bit, too, with Baker Mayfield. So I think on Monday Night Football could be potentially a little show-out game for Jalen McMillan. So I'm going to go with the Bucks. I think their rushing is beautiful. We're talking about Bucky Irving and Rachaad White, Sean Tucker. these guys are going to run all over the Chiefs, who have, as it's, it says they have the number one rush defense in the league. I think that's about to get exposed. Baker also just kind of has this aura about him to just like completely upset shit, completely upset like everyone's bets or
It's
like
the
picks
Zen
and stuff like
aura.
that. He has
It's
the
the
aura,
Zen
bro.
aura.
He almost did it against the Ravens. If we're being real, that was a close game. So you know what? I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
See, X knows ball. X knows ball. But
Kate on is legit as well. You definitely should pick him up.
yeah. So that's that. That pretty much wraps up Kekcast episode 4. I was the I know ball champ this week. Bam bam. That looks really good. That looks so good. We'll see who has it next week. Obviously, when you load up the video, you'll immediately know. X is saying it's him. Briss is saying it's him. Briss was close. I was sweating. a little bit. It came down to Monday Night Football, but we got it done. So that's that. Episode 4. You guys have any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
Yes, like, comment, subscribe, share, please. I want to hear your guys' opinions.
Yeah.
I get clowned on all day for my takes. I'd love to get clowned on even more. I want to hear other people's opinions on my takes. So, yeah.
There you go. Briss, you got anything?
What are your takes?
Yeah.
What are you? Let's see.
Yeah, like I say every week, if you want to argue in the comments, we fully endorse comment arguing. We fully endorse it. You can go ahead and argue till your heart's content. If I want to see a thread with 300 replies. And then also, like I say every week, if you're man enough, come on the pod. We'll bring you on. If you're man enough, come show us if you know ball or not, Don't just argue in the comments. Come on the pod. Come on the pod. So that's that. Kekcast episode 4. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and we will see all of you next week.